Hello, everyone. Today's episode of ChatGPT versus Immigration Lawyer is about testing ChatGPT's knowledge of the H-1b lottery. The H-1b is an annual lottery that occurs every year for a skilled professional visa that requires a person to have a bachelor's or higher level of education. There's only 85,000 each year, and they are massively oversubscribed. So let's see what ChatGPT knows about this. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So I've already queued up some questions for ChatGPT, and let's look at my questions. The first question is, I wanted to see if ChatGPT could actually kind of do the math, which would be really helpful. If you have, 300,000 applicants, 85,000 H-1b visas, what are my chances of winning? Also taking into account, there's two lotteries. First, there's a general lottery where everybody gets to apply who has a bachelor's or above or the equivalent. And then there's a secondary lottery where people with U.S. masters get to apply again if they didn't get selected initially, and they have to have U.S. master's degrees. So it's a kind of a two-tiered statistical problem. I've kind of parsed that out before on my on one of my blogs. And this would be a great question for ChatGPT. I posed it to the AI, and unfortunately, it cannot do that algorithm, which is where I would like to see AI shine. It gives some general information about the H-1b, but it cannot run that statistical kind of problem. I next ask how many applicants were there in 2023. ChatGPT fails on this one too. Evidently, they only have data up to 2021, which is a little bit strange because the data is all out there. Finally, I do ask about data in 2021 just to make sure they're pulling it from the right source. And here, for a little bit of information for everybody as well, it does pull the data. I'm going to show you where that data comes from if you want to find out how many H-1b applicants there have been each year. And it also talks about pretty generic information on the application process. Let me show you the data real quickly here. This can be found on the USCIS website. If you just type in H-1b registration process, they have published the data, and you will see that ChatGPT got the 2022 H-1b cap information correct. There were 308,000 applicants, 131,000 were selected. You might wonder why is more than the 85,000 selected. It's because a lot of times, all the people who are selected actually don't end up filing a petition for a variety of reasons. The offer changed, there were layoffs, or they don't actually get the H-1b visa because they weren't qualified for it. So they always over-select above and beyond 85,000. Here's where you can find all of the numbers. There's been a massive increase in the numbers. There's been more gamemanship where multiple employers are filing registrations for the same employee to increase chances for that person to get an H-1b visa. I have a different video about my thoughts on that, but this is just about ChatGPT. ChatGPT, is lacking on kind of this data-driven questions, which I'd like to see them do better at, but I'm sure the AI will catch up, but it's not there yet on these kind of analysis. Okay, thanks everyone.